Moving on to ESPN Daily. Good morning. Yesterday, the Carolina Panthers ignited a franchise GOAT debate on social media without including one Cam Newton in the conversation. That's about as disrespectful as when Mariah Carey was asked about Jennifer Lopez and replied, "I don't know her." Here's your ESPN Daily. Listen up. Maya Moore's extraordinary quest for justice. I don't know who that is. Maya Moore is, without question, an all-time great basketball player at the college and professional level. Okay. Moore was a superstar with 4 WNBA championships, 2 Olympic gold medals, 2 NCAA titles from UConn stand-up. 2 NCAA, bleh. UConn stand-up. And pretty much every achievement in the game to her name when she walked away from basketball in 2019. Moore's reasons were mysterious at the time, but soon her focus became clear: to help pursue justice for Jonathan Irons, a family friend who she believes has been wrongly convicted of burglary and assault. On today's episode of the ESPN Daily Podcast, ESPN's Katie Barnes tells us about Moore's impact on the case, what it means for a player with her talent to have left basketball, and how her activism ties to the current moment surrounding sports and social justice. I find it very odd that the ESPN Daily newsletter is written by a woman, and also the ESPN Daily Podcast is hosted by a woman. I'm not saying women can't do sports and know sports stuff. It's just kind of weird because it still is, I'm pretty sure, majority men doing this kind of stuff. This just seems odd. Things to care about. The fighting life of boxer Christy Martin. And so far you've talked about 2 women in a row. Christy Martin appeared fearless in the ring. She took punches to the face, never shying from the nastiest of blows. Pain was for other people, but that was in the ring. Outside it, Martin struggled. An abusive relationship devoured her self-confidence and sense of worth. Her husband preyed on her insecurities and used them to shut out her family and friends. He isolated her from the rest of the world to establish complete control of her life. On November 23, 2010, their tumultuous relationship came to a head as Martin's husband stabbed and shot her. Somehow, someway she got off the floor, the way she had so many times in the ring, and fled the house. She fled for her life and for her freedom. Now, with her attempted killer in prison, Martin has a second chance. She is remarried to a woman and finally living a life of her own making. Okie dokie. Good for her. No fans, no problem for KBO? Quiet and baseball don't really go together. Lottie Giants pitcher Dan Straley can attest. It's just awkward how quiet it gets, Straley said. 0 fans is different from lightly attended games in Miami and Baltimore or minor league parks. Even the least attended games in the minor leagues had far more energy than the empty ballparks of the Korea Baseball Organization. Straley elaborated. You can hear everything. It was so quiet tonight inside the dome. When the home team's pitching, there's no music going. Because it's a dome, there's not even any traffic noise from outside the stadium. It's just dead silence. That sounds creepy. The KBO, Korea's top baseball league, is one of the first sports leagues to return to play and is doing so with strict health protocols and no fans in the stands. The new environment is changing the feel of the game to the players and others involved. What is drama when it can't be felt by crowd anxiety and excitement? While we still don't know if we'll see Major League Baseball in 2020, the experience of the KBO is instructive in regard to what the experience will be like for athletes when sports make their return here, Sans fans. Sans fans. Y'all think you're so clever. Amid the coronavirus pandemic. Things to watch. Ray Allen breaks down 2013 NBA Finals. Today marks the 7-year anniversary of when we witnessed the most iconic shot from the most iconic three-point shooter in NBA history. You can disagree, but you're wrong. Jesus Shuttlesworth, Ray Allen, hit a tying 3 to force OT overtime in a wild Game 6 between the Miami Heat and the San Antonio Spurs. The Hall of Famer recently joined Omar Raja to break down his legendary shot, LeBron James's epic performance throughout the series, and Allen's legacy as a player. Premium content. Overheard. Yeah, I'll be kneeling. I stand for what's right, and that's the bottom line. Oh, You stand for what's right, so you're gonna take a knee? Because that makes sense. I call it like I see it, and what's been going on is completely wrong, so I'll definitely be taking a knee. Kyler Murray, when asked if he will kneel during the national anthem. But you stand for what's right. So does that mean this isn't what's right? I believe that's true, but I don't think that's what you mean to be saying. Remember when? On this date in 2004, we learned that if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That's right, it has been 16 years since one of the defining sports movies of our generation, Dodgeball, a true underdog story, was released in theaters. The film, starring Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn, brought us nonsensical and iconic lines such as, "Nobody makes me bleed my own blood," and bold strategy cotton. I guess time really does fly when you're dodging, ducking, dipping, diving, and dodging. Okay, I'll stop now. Until next time, remember, I know I told you I would quit it with the dodgeball jargon, but perhaps one more line for posterity. Well, I guess if a person never quit when the going got tough, they wouldn't have anything to regret for the rest of their life. But good luck to you, Peter. I'm sure this decision won't haunt you forever. Lance Armstrong. Yeah, that one didn't age particularly well. Don't hate on Lance Armstrong. Everybody hates on Lance Armstrong. Yeah, that one didn't age particularly well. This has been your ESPN Daily for Thursday, June 18th, 2020. I am mushmouth today. Thank you, ESPN.